And welcome back with some more FIFA 13 connected career mode with Newcastle United, the mighty Magpies. Now we have a big game for us today, guys. We've got a rematch with Wigan. Of course, if you didn't know, go back in the series and check out the other episode against Wigan. We rotated our side expecting a good win, but we just got slaughtered and we lost 4-1 to Wigan at St James's, so it was embarrassment. And that on top of Callum McManaman's horrific tackle in real life on Haidara. We want some revenge today, guys. And we're definitely going to come out fighting and going to look to get an early goal. I really want to win this game today, guys. As you can see, we also need the win to catch up with Fulham and Arsenal above us. We're down in 8th at the moment. We definitely need a win to give us some more momentum. We've got a reverse fixture against Bordeaux in the next game. In the next episode, which will actually be tomorrow, guys. We're going to have a special Sunday episode. And that's because it is one of the subscribers' birthdays tomorrow. So we will be getting a video out tomorrow, guys. So that'll be tomorrow evening. And as you can see, we've got Knockout and G39 both starting today. Because I want Ben Arfa fully fit for the Bordeaux game. And Niang just needs a bit of a rest. So I thought it was best to rotate slightly. But obviously not to such extent as we did in the last game. Now, of course, it is Saturday today, guys. So we have got comment of the week time. And the first comment of the week is from Cameron Thompson. And this was from around 5 days ago. And the question was, do you watch any career modes like Calfrazi's, MGH's or Zerka's or anyone else? Now, there are, as you all know, there are plenty of FIFA 13 YouTubers out there. And I do watch a few of them. I go on and off watching them, to be fair. I'm subscribed to quite a few. And there are a few that I definitely watch. Now, the first couple are actually ones that I'm linked with, I get on really well with, I chat to and we network quite a bit. And that's TWK1000, which is the Wallace Kiddo. He does a great Southampton career mode over there, so definitely go check it out. I think the link's in the description. So definitely go check his out. They have really good stuff over there. And then there's another one, which is Everton Fan 76. Again, if you just go onto my homepage on my channel. Oh, how did he miss that? On my channel, you'll see he's one of my featured channels. So definitely go check him out as well. Great career mode over there as well. And then for the bigger ones that I watch a bit of MGH. I mean, obviously his Arsenal career. I haven't watched too much of MGH. I've been subscribed to for a while, but I've only really watched his Arsenal career mode. So I couldn't really say I've watched too much of him. Obviously his Arsenal career mode is actually just about finished, in all honesty, unless he decides to do one more season. So definitely go check his stuff out. He's really good. But the main one I watched is actually Masterbucks. Now, if you don't know who Masterbucks is, guys, he's an Australian guy. He's just started doing some networking with MGH, actually. But I knew about him anyway. And Masterbucks is really, really good. He does a Southend United career mode. Road to Glory, as he says. And he's leading them from League 2. And currently he's just gained promotion into the Championship. So definitely a great career mode over there, guys. That is really worthwhile going to check out. It has got quite a long way through now, but it's really worthwhile going to check out. And he's also decided to do, between each season of Southend United career mode, he's doing another season with a bigger club. Like he's done Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund now. So definitely go check out his stuff. It's awesome stuff over there. As for Calfrazi and Zerkas, I've watched a bit of Calfrazi, but not too much. I haven't really got into him, to be fair. And Zerkas HD, I've never watched any of his stuff of. I know of him, but I've never watched any of his stuff. So I may have to go check it out. So that's the first comment of the week. Let me know who you guys also watch, so I can go check him out and learn some stuff off him. And see what stuff you guys like. So leave in the comment section below what you guys watch. And we have just let in a goal there, guys. James McCarthy in the 32nd minute. Dances around our defenders. Yanga and Mbiwa sold himself. Actually, a Sakho for the sliding tackle, expecting the shot earlier. And it just doesn't get blasted at him. And James McCarthy just dances around him and scores the easy goal. So we're down 1-0, guys. I'm not sure what we're going to do. But Lucas Digne with a beautiful run. And what's that? That's a penalty. How is that a penalty? I'll take it, but I have no idea how that's a penalty. It was a beautiful ball over the top for Digne. And Digne just beat his man, was about to play the ball across the box, but we won the penalty for some reason. And Cabaye slots it home. And 35th minute, we tie it straight back up after 3 minutes ago they scored. A stupid penalty call in all honesty, but I feel Digne would have whipped the ball across and we would have scored anyway. We were going to go for the sweaty goal in all honesty. So it's not really a big deal, but I'm still confused as to why a penalty. I'm guessing it's for shirt tugging. But still a bit confusing in all honesty, but hey, we'll take that. And it gets us back on level pegging. And oh my god, just as I say we're back on level pegging, 4 minutes later, Enriquez scores. Just sloppy defending again by Sakho. Oh, what's he doing? He's trying to clear the ball and Enriquez just gets underneath him, takes the ball and slots it under Ruffier. Oh, that's just heartbreaking, guys. I thought we were back level pegging and all of a sudden they just go and score again. Menez looking to get something started, but they're just shutting us down again, guys. This is just piss poor. Let's get back to comment of the weeks before we go into half-time anyway. Now, the second is a guy that's been a long-term subscriber to me, guys. And definitely a guy I like to hear from. He's a French lad. And he's been a long-term subscriber. He used to leave loads of comments. And it's always good when I hear from him. It's good conversation. Gave me information on a lot of the players I've actually bought. So it's really been a great help to this series. But I'll get back onto that after this attack, guys. Because Gouffron's leading us in the attack here. Gives it to Menez, who gives it to Sissoko, who plays a poor ball back to Pogba in all honesty. But Cabaye's brought it back in here. Menez is going to have a shot and we earn a corner. So can we get a goal just before half time? Knockout's going to whip the ball into the back post. Sissoko's there. Oh, we saw him score from there already this series. He just whips that one over the bar. And unfortunately we go down 2-1 at half time here, guys. But hopefully we can get back into this quick. But as I was saying, it's a French lad that I used to comment a lot. Really good comments that he leaves. And really good to hear from him. And that guy is Aura. And I believe in French that means hurricane. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe that's what it means. I think I've heard that. Not 100%, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Aura. Or Aura. Something like however it is in French. I'm not great at French, but I believe it's hurricane. If it's not, that's the only bit of French really I can remember. If it's not, let me know. And so I'm sorry if I'm wrong, basically. But anyway, he's actually got 2 comments that I'm going to have a comment of the week. And we're going to have them both now. And they're actually both from last Saturday's video against Chelsea. Now, obviously, usually I wouldn't include a Saturday video in comment of the week for the next week. But I did record last week's comment of the week on Friday. So I didn't have Saturday's comment of the week. So we actually got a lot on Saturday. So I decided to include them this week. Now, the first one is, he said, it's not a surprise to me that Benfica won. People usually forget that Portuguese clubs are really great in European competitions. Now, I completely agree with that. Obviously, Newcastle got knocked out by Benfica. And I was seriously expecting Newcastle to win, as were a lot of people. And Pardew even called it a perfect fixture when it first got announced. Now, that's because we underrate the Portuguese league. It's not the greatest league in the world by any stretch of the imagination. But Porto and Benfica are extremely good teams. And we really underrate them because they play in a poor league. Of course, Benfica, on paper you don't look at their team and think they're great, but they have a lot of very good players. I mean, Ola John, Lima, players like that. They're really good players. And Niang seals it up. Ah, 2-2. Niang's been beautiful for us lately. He came on for Gouffron earlier. And a lovely finish underneath 2 Wigan defenders' legs. Nutmegged them both. And a beautiful, beautiful finish. Goalkeeper couldn't see it coming. And we're back on 2-2 here, guys. And hopefully we can push up for the win now. But as I was saying, we underestimate Portuguese clubs. I completely agree. There's many other leagues that we definitely underestimate as well. Things like the Belgian league and stuff we underestimate. There's definitely a lot. What league do you guys think we underestimate here in England and in Europe competitions? And let me know in the comment section below, guys. So I'd love to hear your opinions on it. Now, the second comment is also from him. And that is, I told you, with Pogba in the middle, it will be more easy to win. I don't think you should sell Ben Arfa in my career mode. I had trouble with him at first, but once I got used to his left foot, he became the best player. Now, I completely agree with this now. Obviously, Pogba, before we had him, we were very weak in defensive midfield. Since we've signed Pogba, he's completely solidified our back there. And he's just been solid. He's just come in and made tackles when he needs to, made passes when he needs to. He's not been in great form, don't get me wrong. I believe it's at the end of this episode, or it could be the next game. It actually says he's been not in great form at all. But he's been solid. He's been nothing but solid. He hasn't performed poor, but he hasn't performed great. But he's helped us win. And games we haven't had him in midfield, we've actually looked very weak in. So definitely a great pickup. And he's actually, or is actually the guy that told me to sign Pogba. I knew nothing of Pogba before him. And he actually told me at the beginning of this series who I should sign. And looked into him, and absolutely great signing. And I really thank you for that. Now, the second part of that was obviously about Ben Arfa. Now, we all know, going back in the series, I had my doubts about Ben Arfa. He didn't start the series out well, and I actually went off on him, and he missed a sitter, if we remember, in one of the games. And I said then that's the final nail in the coffin, and we're going to sell him. And of course, it came to January, I put him up on the transfer list, but we didn't get the money we wanted. And then as January went on, he started to prove himself, and it completely turned my opinion of him round. And all of a sudden, I've been able to cut in with him off the right wing and smack it with his left foot, and he's been absolutely outstanding doing that. He scored 2 goals against Bordeaux in the last game. It's just been brilliant for us, and I really am not selling him at the summer. If we're going to sell one of our wingers, it's going to be Menez, who's been poor but then brilliant but then poor for us. He really isn't consistent, and I really think we may sell Menez in the summer. What do you guys think of that? If we get good money for him. We've all seen how he's performed so far this season. What do you think I should do with Menez? Now, we're not selling Ben Arfa. That's confirmed now, guys. There is no way, unless we get 20 million for him, we are not letting Ben Arfa go. And even then, it's a push, because he has been absolutely outstanding for us. Now, another comment that flew in on Saturday, I believe, I may have done this last week, but I don't think I did, was actually from 2 Guys 1 Diamond. Now, if you don't know what 2 Guys 1 Diamond is, that's actually a great channel. I network with them. And they do great Minecraft stuff and horror games and all that over there. Definitely go check it out. Really good stuff over there. And they leave some great comments here as well. And I really appreciate everything they do. Now, their comment was, Henry is worth more here than in real life. Now, that is completely true. Henry, we paid 2 million for him, I believe. And in January, if I wanted to sell him, I could have got 3 million for him. So, no one would pay that for Henry now. Millions probably the most people would pay for him. And I've just got hope now in this series. He managed to hold on to about 1.5 million until the end of the season, so I can sell him in the summer for around 1.5 million, 2 million. And I don't know if he's going to do that because we don't play him at all, because he's been absolutely awful for us the last few times we played him, so I've really lost faith in him. And I'd rather have G39 and Aliadiare fighting for a position. So that's the end of Henry, in all honesty. He's gone at the end of the season as well. As you can see, it was a boring second half, guys. It finished 2-2. Cabaye was the best player on the pitch for us. I don't know who won man of the match, but unfortunately we couldn't get the revenge we wanted against Wigan, and we couldn't pull out the result we wanted against them either, and it just damages our Premier League title hope, not title, European hopes. But we've still got Europe to play. As you can see, we do have a scout in France. And he comes back with not too great prospects, to be fair. We're going to completely reject this one. I'm going to continue to scout this lad. 16-year-old, 41 to 57 overall. He's got 87 potential. He's probably not going to be anywhere near that, but he may be a decent pickup just for a reserve player. As you see, we've got a reverse fixture against Bordeaux in the next episode, guys, which will be tomorrow episode. And it is a great game, guys, so you'll enjoy it. Now, peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.